siyayazikhola ithemba lethu lifuna inkazimulo. From Rufaro to Baba Fields sizodlala ngenhliziyo yonke. Mabvuku kutafa tishaye serare seringa pembera. Ma super fans fajikamba ngoma zichiridza kushika madekwana.
Hello football lovers, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a deep and emotional journey through the rise and fall of one of Zimbabwe's biggest football clubs, Dynamos FC. Known across Africa as the Glamour Boys, Dynamos isn't just a club, it's history, culture, and pride. With 22 Zimbabwe Premier Soccer League titles, multiple domestic trophies, and a proud run to the CAF Champions League final in 1998, this club once stood shoulder to shoulder with Africa's finest. They were ranked among Africa's top 10 clubs during their prime, and in Zimbabwe, they were the team everyone feared or loved. From packed Rufaro Stadium matches to national chants, Dynamos was a symbol of hope. But in recent years, the Blue Giant has fallen, finishing low in the league, pulling out of continental tournaments, and failing to excite fans. The question is, what really went wrong? Let's now reveal the top 10 secrets behind the downfall of Dynamos FC, explained in simple language, and compare each secret with a famous European football club that also went through something similar. 10. Spiritual crisis. The club lost its soul. Dynamos used to play with heart. The players, coaches, and fans were all spiritually connected, united like a family. But in recent years, that passion disappeared. The team doesn't fight like before, players argue with coaches, and fans have lost hope. When a club loses its identity and spirit, it starts falling apart. European example, Manchester United. After Sir Alex Ferguson retired in 2013. The team lost its fighting spirit, and even though they spent money, they couldn't bring back that special unity. It took them years to rebuild belief. 9. Economic woes. No money, no performance. Dynamos players have gone on strike many times. Why? Because they were not paid their salaries and bonuses. Sponsors like Secunda Holdings pulled out due to boardroom problems. Without money, a football club cannot succeed. Players get discouraged, training becomes poor, equipment gets old. European example, Valencia CF in Spain. Once a Champions League finalist, but financial mismanagement made them sell top players and struggle in La Liga. 8. Failure to grow the brand. Dynamos is a huge name, but the club failed to use that name to make money. No official merchandise, no stadium ownership, no strong online presence. They depend on handouts, not business. European example, Schalke 04 in Germany. Despite massive fan support, they didn't invest in brand building or marketing. When the team started losing, there was no financial cushion, and they got relegated. 7. Executive instability. Too many changes at the top. Every season, Dynamos changes coaches or board members. Leaders fight for control. Some want fame, not results. This confuses players and destroys teamwork. European example, AC Milan before 2020. The club had many different owners and directors, and they kept changing managers. The team couldn't find balance and missed Champions League football for years. 6. Poor planning. Wrong coaches, wrong players. Dynamos signs and fires coaches too quickly. They bring in players who don't fit the system. No long-term plan, no youth development. European example, Olympique Lyonnais, Lyon, in France. Once regular Champions League contenders, they stopped trusting their academy, hired random coaches, and were relegated in 2024. 5. Player exodus. No stars left. Talented players left. Young talents go to the likes of Moas or Scotland. Dynamos cannot keep their best anymore. European example, Ajax Amsterdam often sells its best players, but recently they failed to replace them properly. In 2023, they struggled mid-table despite being league leaders before. 4. Stadium crisis. Rufaro Stadium is rotting. Rufaro used to be a fortress. Now, it's falling apart. Poor drainage, dirty stands. Fans don't enjoy going there anymore. Dynamos doesn't own it and can't upgrade it. European example, Portsmouth FC in England. Their Fratton Park Stadium aged badly. With no money for renovation, the club declined and was even relegated to lower leagues. 3. No continental presence. Africa forgot them. Dynamos used to fight giants like Esperance and ASIC. Today, they don't even qualify. Or they pull out due to poor funding. This reduces respect. European example, Fenerbahce in Turkey. Once regulars in the UEFA Champions League, they now rarely qualify, and their reputation dropped badly. 2. Fan disconnect. The people left. Fans are the heart of a club, but Dynamos supporters are angry. They feel ignored, some even support rivals or foreign teams now. Fewer fans means less money, less passion. European example, Hamburg SV in Germany. Poor decisions and bad communication pushed fans away. Eventually, they got relegated after over 50 years in Bundesliga. 1. Leadership failure. The top is the problem. The biggest secret, Dynamos is suffering because of poor leadership. Boardroom politics, corruption allegations, and personal fights have poisoned the club. European example, Malaga CF in Spain. A billionaire bought the club, but bad leadership and selfish decisions pushed the club into financial ruin and relegation. Closing message, hope for the future. Dynamos may be down, but not out. Their name still holds power. If they fix the leadership, reconnect with fans, and trust in long-term planning, they can rise again. This downfall is not only sad for Dumber fans, it also affects rivals. Caps United and Highlanders FC won't enjoy the same fire without Dynamos. Instead, teams like MWOS FC and Scotland FC are slowly becoming the new talk of the town. But nothing beats true legacy. We wish Dynamos FC all the best. If you love football and believe in second chances, hit like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. In the short term, Dynamos FC needs to focus on fixing things they can control quickly. First, they should bring in an experienced coach who understands both modern football and local Zimbabwean talent. The team should also work on rebuilding the confidence of players by bringing in a sports psychologist and organizing friendly matches to boost morale. It's important to fix the communication gap between players and management and stop boardroom fights that affect the dressing room. They must also create a tighter bond with supporters by offering honest updates and lowering ticket prices to bring fans back to the stadium. Adding 1 or 2 foreign players with good skills and leadership can also help lift the team spirit. Finally, the club must partner with local schools and academies to spot young talent, instead of relying on fading stars. These small steps will not solve everything, but they can help Dynamos stop the bleeding and prepare to rise again.
Zimbabwe, Kala Zimbabwe, Takabatana Zimbabwe, Siyazimisela, football yedu, rudo rwedu, tisuvana veAfrika, siyathandaza, siyakwazi ukudlala, sibambikaza, asijwayelani nokulahlekelwa, emakhadeni kuyakumbare, singabafana bangasabi lutho, thina siyayazi phola, ithemba lethu lifuna inkazimulo, from Rufaro to Baba Fields, sizodlala ngenhliziyo yonke, Mabvuku kutafa tishaye, serare serino pembera, masupers fajikamba, ngoma tichiridza kusvika madekwana, kune rumwe rutivi rumwe